She was standing in my kitchen, holding a mug of tea I had just made for her, tears running down her face, telling me she had been sleeping with my husband for 2 years. My best friend, Maya, the woman who held my hand through my miscarriage, the woman who gave a speech at my wedding and cried harder than my own mother. I didn't scream. I didn't throw anything. I just stood there watching the steam rise from my own untouched mug and felt something go completely quiet inside me. She said she was telling me because she loved me, because I deserved to know, because it had ended 3 months ago and she couldn't live with the guilt anymore. She kept saying my name like it was an apology all by itself. Rachel, Rachel, Rachel. I asked her one question. Just one. Did he love her? She looked down at the floor and said she didn't know. That's when I felt it. Not the betrayal from Maya. The worse one. Because I realized I already knew the answer and I had been choosing not to see it for a very long time. I told her to leave. She begged me to talk. I opened the front door and stood beside it and didn't say another word until she walked through it. Daniel came home at 11. I was sitting on the couch in the dark. He turned on the lamp, saw my face, and I watched his whole body change. He knew. He knew that I knew. He started with, "I can explain," and I stopped him immediately. I told him Maya had been there. I watched the color drain out of him completely. We talked until 3 in the morning. He cried. He said it was the worst mistake of his life. He said he had ended it himself, that he had spent 3 months trying to figure out how to be a better husband, that he was terrified of losing me. He sounded so genuine that I hated him for it. And here is where it gets complicated. Here is the part I have never told anyone until now. I believed him. Not Maya. I believed Daniel. Because the way he talked about ending it, the way he described the shame he'd been carrying, the changes I had actually noticed in him over the past few months but attributed to work stress, it all landed differently once I had the full picture. He had been pulling back toward me. I had felt it without understanding it. Maya had come to my house not to protect me. She had come because she wanted to blow up my marriage from a safe distance and call it honesty. I filed for a temporary separation anyway. Not because I was done with Daniel, because I needed to think without him in the room. I have not spoken to Maya since that night. I have not responded to a single message. Daniel and I have been in couples therapy for 4 months. It is brutal and slow, and some sessions I drive home feeling like everything is broken beyond repair, and some sessions I drive home thinking maybe we actually have a chance. I still don't know what I'm going to choose. But here's what I want to ask you. Knowing that Maya ended things months before she told me, knowing she came to my door while I still had no idea, knowing she framed it as love, was she protecting me or punishing him by using me? And am I wrong for being angrier at her than I am at my own husband? Tell me what you think. I genuinely need to hear it.